Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat, YouTube.com, and thank you for watching, liking, subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, please do so right now. Made a few videos here on Pete Rose, and the latest news coming out. It's Outside the Lines, ESPN. There's a book, where Rose, a book that was pretty much evidence that was stored away, that was never made to be known public, but somehow it leaked. Because what happens is, if you're part of the media, you could go to the judge and ask that all evidence be reduced. More often than not, because of the agreement in place, it won't be released, all the information. But sometimes it happens and it's leaked and the information is released. So the newest information from, according to Outside the Lines from ESPN, is that Pete Rose allegedly betted when he was an active player. Now, he said that he never did bet on baseball when he was a player, only as a coach, and that he never betted against his team. Now, here are my thoughts on this. Does this change my opinion? No. I still think Pete Rose should go in the Hall of Fame. I know that he broke that cardinal rule of baseball. You do not bet on baseball. It has been the longest standing rule, never to bet on baseball. But that's exactly what he did. Some might say he agrees, he deserves, to be where he's at right now and being placed on the permanent ineligible list. That's that could change, though, based on certain rumblings and certain things that you've been hearing in the last couple of weeks, couple of months now, with Manfred in as the commissioner. Listen, all the players that are in the Hall of Fame right now, wife beaters, drug takers, some of these guys are all in the Hall of Fame. But he did bet for his own team. He paid his dues. These are all writers, most of them, let's be honest, who are probably the last picked for their teams growing up in Little League and grammar school. And it's like they're guarding the gates of heaven, some of these guys. Holier than thou attitudes. Times have changed. Times have changed. And the way baseball is looked upon, as far as eventually down the road, your Maguires, your Sosas, I think they'll be all let into the Hall of Fame. Listen, at the end of the day, you might say that if players and managers bet on a game, they're involved in the game itself, ceases to exist. However, he did not bet against himself. He did not fix games. It was never proven that he ever tried to fix a game, whether to pay off a debt or a direct payment. If you could prove fixing, that's different. But gambling in and of itself, so long as you bet on your own team, isn't a problem. Listen, as long as the participants are wagering on their team to win, I think there's no problem. If they wager on something that could cause or would cause them to give less than optimal effort, shaving runs, wagering on things like that, like number of strikeouts or other stats, then that's totally different. Totally different. And I agree with that argument that maybe he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. You assume every player is giving their best. It's like a boxer betting on himself to win a fight. Just some of my thoughts with this new information. I still say let Pete Rose in. Welcome to Know Your Thoughts, obviously. Until next time. Adios, over and out.